Well, first I want to congratulate all the teams that have made it to the Final Four. It's a big accomplishment to weed your way through this field of 32 teams, and thanks to the NAIA and Frankfurt for putting on a great event. And we're excited to be here, and getting back to the Final Four is something that for us is an expectation. It's not, although we're excited about being here, we don't take it for granted, but Oklahoma City University and its tradition for winning championships is something that when we start our season out, we plan on being here. And so we're excited to get back to the Final Four after missing it last year. But our tournament play so far has been pretty good. I've been very impressed with our kids' ability to stay focused. I think to be a great tournament team in the format that this is you have to be a great tournament team in a motel room. You have to be able to handle living in a motel room and eating food and being out of your environment. We've been on the road now for 9 days since we left Oklahoma City. And I think the teams that can handle that at this point in the year when it breaks your routine of being at home and sleeping in your own beds and eating your own food is a big thing. The great thing about our team is the balance of our team. I think you've seen that in this tournament, that on any given night in our 3 games, we can have a different leading scorer. We have 4 or 5 kids that average almost double figures. We're one of the top 3 leading teams in the country offensively, but we're also one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the country defensively. And so far, our defense, I think, has been pretty stellar. Our kids have been really locked in with scouting reports and understanding what we got to do. So far, so good. But we also are humble enough to know that in the blink of an eye, you can be heading towards Oklahoma City. So we got to be prepared to play.
In the beginning of the season, we just sat down as a team and we picked 3 goals. And our goals was to win the conference tournament and to win the tournament here. I mean, we've been successful in 2 of them. We just got in the gym every day and just worked hard. I mean, on the days we didn't feel like it, Coach held us accountable of our goals, and it's been successful so far.
You look at it as it's just another game to get to our final goal, which is a national championship game. There was going to be someone in that spot. Whether it's Lubbock, it really doesn't make a difference. We're very respectful of their program. They do a great job. They've had a great season. Coach Gomez is a great coach. They've got great players. The benefit of playing that game is our scouting report is not something we have to work on and talk about a lot. We've played each other twice. We know each other. We're 15 hours from home and playing a team that's in our conference. So for us, it's just a game for which we've got to get through to get to our ultimate goal. The sweetness of who it is doesn't matter to us. It's not a focus of us, whether it be Lubbock, whether it be Union, whether it have been Lee or any team that's got knocked out that thought they might be in that spot or way the brackets lined up is it's a game for us. It's 40 minutes, and we've got to win that game. Well, if you've been at any of the games and seen my coaching style, I think it's pretty evident that I coach every minute, every possession, every pass, and our players understand that. They play every possession and every pass and every second. So between the fact that we have an understanding of what our purpose is and how we play, and that we don't play the scoreboard. It doesn't make a difference if we're up 30, down 20. We play for perfection every possession, and I hold them accountable to that. I'm fortunate, though, I got a great team that holds themselves accountable for that. And once in a while, I got to remind them, and they handle that coaching style. A lot of kids can't play for me. I've got the group that can play for me, and that's why we're having the success that we're having. But they understand me as a coach, and how I coach in the game and how I am at Chili's a half hour ago is a little bit different. But I'm blessed with a great group of kids.
Just for me?
Just for you, individual goals.
I don't really have any. It's about the team. I don't care if I don't score the rest of the tournament. As long as the team's winning, that's fine with me. I could care less.
Same question for Deidre.
I mean, the feeling is mutual. It's all about the team. Whether I score or I'm more happy when I make a good pass rather than when I make a good shot.
Yeah, we have a very unselfish team, and that's something that I think has made this year special for our kids, is that they have given up their individuality for the good of the team. Well, there's nothing that prepares you more than competition, and obviously with Lubbock being in our conference and the year they've had, but you can look at Southern Nazarene, you can look at Rogers State, you can look at all the way down through our league, that we've got quality teams, and every night you have to be ready to play. We've got a 22-game conference schedule. That's a long conference schedule, at any given time, we've had 4 or 5 teams rated in the top 25 in the nation. So it does prepare you for tournament play. And, Azusa Pacific was a great opponent yesterday, defending national champs. And we knew that was going to be a hard game and a tough game. And I was really proud of our kids' ability to stay focused, and we got them down to hold them at a bay. But our conference prepares us for this opportunity. There's no doubt about it, because we play national tournament Elite Eight type teams almost every game in our regular schedule. And then we started off the year this year playing Texas A&M and K-State. Both those teams are headed towards the Sweet 16 and the NCAA tournament. So we knew what kind of team we thought we were going to have, and we started our season out throwing our kids into the fire against 2 Big 12 teams to test ourselves. And we held our own. We didn't win any of those 2 games, but I guarantee you we represented ourselves very well.
We kind of learn how we play with each other, how we can handle each other. There's certain ways you can talk to certain people. Some people respond better to some people you can yell at and tell them, to play harder or whatever. Some people, you just learn how to handle each other and, stuff like that.
I just feel like it was a good experience for us. I mean, right off the beginning of the season, for us to face a team of a caliber like those 2 teams, and for us to be down and just face adversity, and for us not to give up. I mean, most teams early in the season would be, maybe down and depressed. You have to play a team that's better than you or supposed to be better than you. But I think we came together as a team, and we held our own. It was a good experience for us.
Used to beat Lubbock?
Well, I think obviously for us, we talk every game, high energy, defense, and rebounding. I think championships are won in the defensive end of the floor and the rebounding end of the floor. I mean, you can watch all levels of play, and the teams that advance are the teams that can defend, get stops, and rebound the ball. We can't control how we're going to shoot. We've had nights this year we've shot poorly, but we're able to win games because of our defense and our rebounding. So we'll go into that game with the same mindset of high energy and defense and rebounding, and it's going to be a tough game. We know each other really well. The other semifinal game, I don't believe Union and Georgetown have played each other this year, maybe, and so we know each other as well as they know us, and there's going to be a spurt in the game where one of the teams is going to get an advantage, and obviously we hope that's us, but it won't be for a lack of not knowing each other and what our strengths and weaknesses are.